Hello, everyone. I'm so happy to be here with you today. This is our monthly Priestess Rise Up gathering, and today is a special summer solstice edition, I guess we can say, gathering. And so we're going to start. We're going to go ahead and begin and tune in and get into our heart, get into our body, connect with the earth, so that you can receive all of the blessings that are here for you, so that you can release whatever it is time to release, and so that we can together prepare to cross this threshold of the solstice. Right? That's so powerful, so important, and really initiates us into a next level of radiance, a next level of leadership, and sets the intention, not just for the summer, but the second half of this year. So wherever you are, go ahead and take some nice cleansing breaths. And as you breathe in and out, allow yourself to connect with your heart. Let yourself settle into your body. And let yourself settle into the earth, into this moment. Whether you're here live or watching the replay, know that we are connected, right? We are connected, and that you are receiving this at exactly the right time. So in this space, I invite you to visualize beautiful roots of light that are going down your legs and out the bottoms of your feet, deep into the heart of the earth. And let your soul be in charge of that. Trust your soul. And as your roots go deep into the heart of the earth, as your roots connect with this beautiful Mother Earth medicine, invite your soul to start to release, to start to dissolve and clear anything that you're holding that is unnecessary, whether it is yours or somebody else's. Just allow this deep release. So I'm hearing a lot of releasing of old programming, of old beliefs, of old identities, of ways that you have seen yourself in the past. So you want to release those old uh, opinions you have of yourself, even releasing all of that, so that the new can be born and take root. And certainly already I'm feeling this release. If you're holding these unspoken agreements, that's what's coming up. Unspoken agreements with people in your life. Like, I'll behave this way and you'll behave that way, and this dance that goes on and on. Set the intention of releasing those agreements that do not serve your highest good. Let your soul be in charge. Trust your wise soul. And this can be personal, this can be career relationships. And as that happens, invite any crystals, crystal allies, crystal support that is here for you. And if you don't know much about crystals, that is perfectly fine. Just welcome the crystal medicine. And even if you do know, I really want to invite you to allow whatever crystal shows up. So not to let our logical mind like, oh, I need this one for this. Just allow whatever crystal shows up, whatever color, even if something shows up that you're like, I'm not sure what stone that is, that's okay. We trust the earth medicine to know. And allow your roots then to settle into this beautiful like pit in the earth, that is just for you, that has these beautiful crystals that are nurturing and nourishing you. And we know that that will continue as we go through our gathering, and it'll continue actually, I'm hearing, till the solstice. So, nourishing, supporting your big release and big leap expansion. So, now as this happens, let's expand our roots to connect with each other. So, we're creating a network, this beautiful network of roots. This beautiful network, all of us, all of you that are live, all of you watching the replay. It's a co-creative space. This isn't about codependency. This isn't about carrying each other. This is a co-creative space. So we're creating this beautiful container of our priestess medicine. What is the priestess medicine? The priestess medicine is saying, yes, I'm open to be a vessel of unconditional love, a vessel of grace, a vessel of miracles for yourself and for the world. And so we connect and create this beautiful alchemical space that transcends space and time, that allows quantum healing and miracles to happen that our logical mind cannot understand. So we are not even going to try. And so now with this beautiful grounding, let's breathe all of that in. Imagine you can take it in from the bottoms of your feet, this beautiful earth energy moving up your legs, up your back, up to the crown of your head, landing in your beautiful heart. Feeling again so present, so aligned. And we bring the palms of our hands over our heart center. Breathe into your tender, beautiful, strong, wise heart. Shoulders relaxed, elbows relaxed. Those roots still grounding you as you feel again the tenderness of your heart, the wisdom of your heart. And in this space, welcome your beautiful soul. Welcome your soul's medicine, and specifically welcome your priestess medicine. Whether you use that word or not, you can replace it with whatever word resonates with you. That's the word that chose me. The priestess medicine. That aspect of your medicine that is here to bless you, to be a channel of unconditional love for you. And believe me, that is the hardest part of it. And a channel of unconditional love for the world. And feeling the energy of the solstice, right? First of all, these two equinoxes, right? The solstice coming, that portal. And in this space, ask your soul, what am I here to release? Say, beautiful soul, what are you guiding me to release so that I can cross this solstice portal with as much ease and power and radiance? What are you guiding me to release? What are you guiding me to release? And then you're asking, beautiful soul, what are you guiding me to embrace? What am I embracing? This solstice, what is being gifted to me? What am I embracing? What am I receiving? And let it all, let the answers fill your heart. Know that your soul always answers you. If you're not aware yet of the response of the answers, that's okay. They are in your heart and they will be revealed at the right time. So we bring the palms of our hands together and we bow to each other, all of us here, everyone who is here live, everyone who will watch the replay. We're here together. We bow to each other and our own heart. And we begin, we open the space with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, everyone. And I know last time it was audio only, and I'm just going to take it month by month. It was absolutely the right thing to do last time, and it felt perfect. And this time it was absolutely the right thing to have the visual component. And part of it feels like, thank you, Joanna. Part of it feels like, well, first it's the solstice. So there's this radiance being seen, but it's also, and I'm sharing this for your own journey, as I keep initiating, as I keep going through my inner work, as I keep moving to the next level. And again, it's such a humbling, I don't mean that in an egotistical way. It's such a humbling journey. There's absolutely times when my channels are like, okay, we just need to take it in through our auditory, and then it like stabilizes, and then it's like, okay, this way again. So we're going to trust the journey. I want to share with you the cards. I don't ever do a whole reading. I'll pull some cards, but just to see who's with us. But today was really interesting. When I was praying and meditating this morning, it was really like, okay, we need to do a reading, specific reading for this gathering today, for the solstice. It feels so important. So I want to share the cards with you. And the first one, and some of you will know, because I know some of you are with my part of my group with our mentor, one of my mentors, Radley Valentine. So this is one of his decks, Angel Wisdom Tarot. And we got King of Fire, and it says motivational, inspiring, take a leadership role, step into the spotlight, public speaking, communicate your vision. And I love this last one. Don't be sensitive to criticism. So here we have, right, that beautiful divine masculine energy. And I was this reading really just validated what I was feeling about the solstice, that it's bringing us into this next level of leadership, this next level of visibility, this next level of spotlight, being in the spotlight, whatever that looks like for you. And then from the priestess, I have to, of course, pull from the priestess that got opening heart, deep connections, water blessings. So look at this beautiful, gorgeous woman by the water. So there's a lot with the solstice with water. This specific one, flow. Water also, of course, represents emotion, right? So that honoring, witnessing with love the emotions that come up, and also not drowning in them, right? So there's this, so I love this beautiful card. And then the other one was sacred breath and sound, life force communication. So look at that dolphin. I love that. So it's like water, the dolphin over her head. And dolphin to me is so much about joy and playfulness. So it's really such a powerful, powerful time. And as we continue today, I lit this candle. And I know many of you have seen my candles before. This is the Lady of Guadalupe candle, which hadn't been, I have so many in my home, but this one was like brand new. And so it felt really important to light it up as we gather today and you receive, right? There's some specific activations that I can feel that are coming through, and some specific, and of course you will be receiving Reiki and possibly there's some channel teachings that are coming. And I'm just going to trust that. And I want to share that there's this fierceness that is really coming through with the solstice. And I feel it like this morning, and I talked about it in my online coaching class with some of you yesterday. This morning it came across so strongly as well. So there's this fire coming up. We have the water and then we have the fire, and this fire of ferocity. not violent, not oppressive, not abusive, but the, like Kali Ma energy, right? The mama bear energy, right? That fierce energy that is coming here to be your biggest advocate, right? To, whenever we're starting to apologize for who we are, or water down our message, or do something that's out of integrity for you, or say yes when you really want to say no, or any of those things, that there is this like lioness coming forward, and lion, because the divine masculine comes in to support the divine feminine, to just roar your truth, and to be this really powerful, grounded, yeah, the word that keeps coming is advocate for yourself. Think about the people you love in your life that you would do anything for, right? For some of us, that would be our children, right? If we see them in danger, we just like, right? And that does not change no matter how old they are, And so, and if you're not a mother, you can imagine that, or you might have someone in your life that you feel that for, towards. And so that it might be a beloved pet, right? That ferocity that comes from love, in this solstice, it's birthing that for ourselves. Not that we're forgetting everybody else. This is absolutely not. But that is what's going to give you the courage and the confidence and the clarity to go forward boldly with your message. Like, you have your back. You have your back. No matter if some people will judge your message, because they will. Your message isn't for everyone, and that's okay. It's just like mine, that, but it's like that. So I just keep feeling that ferocity coming forward. So with that, let's go ahead, and you can lie down if you're lying down, or if you want to lie down, you can stay seated, whatever feels right. I invite you to visualize your aura, and your aura as that cocoon of light. Oh, your aura is that cocoon of light that surrounds you. And inviting your soul, inviting your guardian angels. I feel, of course, Archangel Michael so present, showing up with his sword of light. Please know that whatever spiritual beings show up, this is uh, beyond any sort of religious dogma or doctrine. And this is all based in unconditional love. And Archangel Michael, with his sword of light, and with his, actually, I've been seeing this week, he's been showing me this fan, this like feather fan. And it's this feather fan. And what he does is, like, he holds it and brings it up over his head like this. And a lightning bolt hits the fan. So this feather, so it's like this, but a lot of feathers, and they're like these beautiful divine feathers, and he's holding it and he puts it over his head like this, and this lightning bolt hits it. And then that feather fan is charged, and he's been showing me like this clearing of the aura that he's doing with that fan. So we're going to do that right now. So you might have a really familiar, strong connection with Archangel Michael, or it might be your first time. However it is, it's perfect. He's a being of unconditional love. So with this feather fan is charged with the power of the lightning bolt, which is the power of transformation, right? Lightning holds all the elements. It's that powerful. So I see that whether you're sitting or lying, it's like this feather moving from the crown of your head, all this feather fan with the lightning bolt all the way to your feet. So clearing. And as this fan brushes your aura, there's these little lightning bolts going through your aura. They're not going to hurt you, but what they're doing is they're dispersing anything that does not serve you, anything that is old, anything that is outdated, disease and illness. Whoa, that really came strongly. Archangel Raphael really stepping forward. Any disease or illness, let this fan clear other people's opinions, other people's limiting beliefs about what you can and cannot do. but what can be healed miraculously in your life. So from the crown of your head down to your feet, this beautiful feather fan brings that lightning medicine and clearing it. And it's also clearing across space and time. It's clearing across timelines. To allow that to happen. So just clearing, clearing, clearing from the crown of your head down to your feet. This aura cleanse, this auric cleanse is beyond any other cleanse that Archangel Michael has done with me before. I feel that. And so just feeling that. And he's saying, if you are here, if you're here live, you're watching this, you're ready for it. So trust, your soul is in charge. Nothing is done beyond that is beyond your free will choice. Trust your soul. Your soul knows what you are ready for. Even if parts of us can be like, no, I'm not ready. It's like your soul's like, you're ready. So your aura, as this is being cleansed, I see your aura expanding, and again, these little lightning bolts kind of going through your aura. They're not going to hurt you. They're very loving, but they're dispersing. They're dispersing what doesn't need to be in your aura, and they're also activating. They're activating different timelines. That's interesting. So they're activating different lifetimes, different timelines and lifetimes. Okay. Different, and they are activating those dormant gifts, right? They're activating a cellular remembrance of who you are. So that's what I'm hearing, a cellular remembrance of who you are and what you came here to do. And again, from the Sophia Code, that beautiful prayer, right? It is safe for you to remember and reveal who you are now. It is safe for you to remember and reveal who you are now. It is safe for you to remember and reveal who you are now. So moving past this, just receive that. Receive that. Let yourself settle into this new auric field. And I'm hearing it's going to be integrating from now until the solstice. There's going to be this is going to be integrating across your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual body. So just come into silence, come into stillness, and take a moment to connect with those roots again. Really feeling the earth, feeling the groundedness. Even as your aura expands, even as your energy field expands and ascends, you are still so grounded and rooted. So this is a teaching that's really coming forward right now on this priestess path of knowing that the priestess path is not about transcending. It's not about we're just going to rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up and forget the earth and forget everybody here. It's like we're rising up, we're going deep, we're going deep. We're rising up, we're rising up, we're going deep, we're going deep. We're rising up, we're bringing and anchoring that light in the earth to be a true source of change for humanity, for this planet. And so that's the really your soul and all these divine beings that are present here on this as we walk towards the solstice, are here saying, remember to ground, remember to keep going back to your roots. And it's so interesting, not just your energy roots, but your roots, your ancient roots, your medicine men, medicine women in your lineage who are here to support you, not the wounded ones, not the, we can have, all of us, as part of our lineage, we have burdens, of course, and there's all those things, but that's not what this is about. This is your enlightened ancestors who are here bearing sacred witness, who are here honoring you, honoring your path. You are not alone. Even if I'm hearing this beautiful message, even if in your family, maybe not with your immediate family, maybe it's, or who knows, this is what's coming. Even if in your family you feel like you don't fit in, that to know that you have your family, this ancient and enlightened ancestors, and your family of light that's coming really strongly, and your star family. You have so much love and support. So feel that. And I see a starry sky. So now it's so interesting. Now it's almost like we're in a night, like it's nighttime. So see yourself somewhere beautiful in nature. And I'm seeing an ocean and being outside and this beautiful, so many stars. And it's a very calm ocean. You can hear the waves, but they're very gentle. And so feeling what's coming forward is the Divine Mother womb, her womb, that dark, beautiful, fertile space. So let yourself be there now in this beautiful, this beautiful womb. And see yourself lying there, maybe on a towel. The stars are so radiant. There's a beautiful breeze. But with this dark sky, what's happening is this soothing of your nervous system. So there's a recalibration of your nervous system that's coming forward. Part of when you're called to the priestess path, you tend to be highly sensitive, right? You have a refined, highly sensitive system. It is your gift. It is part of your gift. And yet in the earth plane, it can feel so harsh. It can really be taxing on our nervous system. And right now, there are so many people in the collective that are going through identity crisis, identity deaths, through ego deaths. What that means is they're going through this, like, why am I here? What things that they thought what was making them happy, or what was going to bring them joy, they're realizing that wasn't it. And it's part of the awakening process. It's part of what's supposed to happen. And so, but yet there's in the collective, there could be a lot of like fear and urgency and wanting to buffer, right? Wanting to not feel those feelings. So it's a lot. So right now, as you lie on beautiful, this beautiful setting by the ocean, with the salt air, with the dark night and the stars, what's happening is this recalibration of your nervous system. It's so interesting because so many times I see a lot of light and brightness, but this is like this really beautiful dark night sky. So bringing this beautiful pearlescent white light that goes down the crown of your head, infuses your brain, your left and right hemisphere, infuses your brain stem, and then travels through your nervous system. So just receive as your nerve endings are nourished by this pearlescent white light. It almost looks like this moonlight, this beautiful moonlight, milky white, that's just infusing your nervous system, infusing your nerve endings. So seeing your nerve endings just drop and relax, drop and relax. Feeling that mind chatter, if there's been a lot of that, just start to soften. And disconnecting. There's a disconnecting that's happening of your nervous system and other people's nervous system. So sometimes when we're so close to other people, we it's almost like our like a tuning fork, like our nervous system can start to like attune to them. So if they're nervous, we start to get nervous. If they're rushing, we start to rush, so it's like, nope, we're cutting those cords and attuning your nervous system to your own soul. So if other people around you want to attune to you, not to you, but to that, because obviously they have their own soul, but if they want to attune to that pristine energy of calmness, of presence, of soulfulness, then that's beautiful. So you come into a space and you bring this vibration with you without, because so what I'm seeing is you come into this space and you already do that. You come into a space and you're like this beautiful butterfly of light. But what can happen is that you come into this space like a beautiful butterfly of light, and then you come across all this other stuff, and it can start to kind of weigh on your wings. So there's just a need as we come to the solstice of a recalibration of your nervous system. So just allow it to happen. Feeling your left and right hemisphere relax. It's this very calm, and I'm reading what Betsy wrote, calm vibration. Yes, it's like a calm, soothing frequency. So just allow that to happen. And it's moving. I see it going to your kidneys and your adrenals. So feel your kidneys and adrenals wrapping up in this pearlescent white light as they're receiving support here. Your large intestine as well. I'm just going to name some of the organs that are really coming through, just allowing this beautiful pearlescent white light to soothe the liver, soothe this very calm, cooling energy. So just allow this. This is going to prepare you for the radiance of the solstice, right? So it's this calm, cooling energy. And I'm seeing these beautiful little like fairies or little angels. And they're coming with these, they look like plantain leaves. They're like these green, beautiful green leaves, and they have, it's not aloe, but something like, it's like a soothing compress, and they're placing it over, it's like an eye pillow, like over your eyes and your third eye. So they're bringing this soothing, this is all based in unconditional love, this soothing cooling compress to your eyes and your third eye. Okay. So what they're saying, there's a activation coming for your third eye. But before that, they want to soothe. They want to soothe your third eye and your physical eyes. One, if there's been any overstimulation of them, even, being in front of the screen can do that. And they're saying if your intuition has ever scared you, for those of you who have fear, and I know I've had it in the past, I've done a lot of work through that, and it might come up again, but I've done a lot of work on this fear of really opening my third eye, that fear that it'll be overstimulating, or fear that you will see something that you don't want to see, or there's so many things. So this soothing compress, just let it be on your forehead and your physical eyes, is just bringing this beautiful healing of any fear you have of your intuition. And your soul is reassuring you that you get to decide what to see. So you can have the prayer of, my third eye is aligned only with unconditional love. I only want to see what is helpful to me and to others. So I had to do that prayer when my third eye started to open so much that I was bombarded by all these like images, and thought I was going a little crazy, to be honest. And then when I realized what it was, that my third eye was opening, and when I was working on people, that I was getting all these impressions, it also felt totally overwhelming, because it was like I was just seeing so many things. And so it was really then a beautiful mentor that came into my life at that point, who reminded me who of something that I knew, but I had forgotten, that, oh, I get to decide, and as soon as I said that prayer, like, I just want to see what's based in unconditional love and what will help me and help others. And then everything soothed. I didn't have to see all sorts of stuff. It was just focused, like, oh, okay, if this is being shown, then this is going to be helpful. I didn't want to be overstimulated in that way. So you can have the same for you, right? So this cooling compress, let it soothe your third eye, let it soothe your physical eyes, your optical nerves. It's coming. Soothe your forehead in preparation for a third eye activation. Just let that happen. And as you receive, just let yourself receive. Feel the salt air, right? The salt air is so healing. So this is like lifting up any toxins from your body, from your cells, from your energy body. So let that happen. As that happens, I start to see, I know already what it is, these like beautiful golden stars that are starting to come together and starting to form this shape, and starting to reveal the form of beautiful Our Lady of Guadalupe. So she is there with you. If you've never connected with her, just know she's, another form of Mother Mary, of the Divine Mother. She's beyond any religion or dogma. And so she comes in with her cloak of stars, with her open heart, with her gentle and fierce love, right? She is your protectress. And she's just asking each of you, she's saying, if there's anything that's heavy on your heart, hand it to her now. Tell her about it. Like, tell her if there's something that's heavy in your heart, or maybe it's not heavy, maybe it's just a desire that you have, a dream that you have, something that you want her blessing, her support. Just really just be, she's saying, be brave. Look into your heart and share with her. So I'm going to be quiet as we do this together for a few moments. And so just hand her whatever you want to hand her, whatever you need blessed. And I see her now, she's sitting on the ground like in lotus pose. And she's starting a fire, and you're still lying by the ocean, but she's starting this little fire, and she's putting in there all everything that you released to her. Now, some of those things are released to be dissolved, some are prayers and intentions, and this is a special blessing, the special fire that's, she's saying it's like, it's purifying the intentions, is releasing anything unnecessary from the intentions so that they are in this beautiful, pristine, high frequency. So she's doing this beautiful ceremony with the fire, with all of our prayers and intentions. And she's saying, don't worry if in an hour you're like, oh, I should have said this. Like it'll come, it'll be there. So just see. So she's doing this beautiful, beautiful prayer, this beautiful ceremony for all of you, for each of us. She's doing this beautiful ceremony. And just receive that, receive that, receive that. And as she stands, the fire dissolves in light, and she stands, her cloak of stars, every star on her cloak is so radiant. And there's a star that's going to lift off from her cloak, and it's coming to your third eye. Never seen her do that exactly like that. So it's like she's wearing her cloak of stars, and if you've never, oh, you can see, if you see the candle, right? She's got that cloak of stars. So it's like the star, one star is lifting off from that cloak. It's this beautiful golden star, and it's coming through your third eye. So now the compresses are removed, and this beautiful star at your third eye. And now, and okay, so star at your third eye, stars in the palms of your hands, stars in the bottoms of your feet. This is beautiful blessing. Receive, receive, receive. And those beautiful stars start to dissolve in light within you. And as that happens, the night sky turns to day. And now you're in this beautiful meadow, this beautiful forest. It is a sunny day. I'm spraying some tar water just to let everything settle as we shift to this bright daylight. And there's some shade, so your eyes aren't hurting, but it's a different vibration that we're stepping into now. And as you settle into this space, you notice a sacred grove of trees. And you know that you are meant to walk there. So you walk to the sacred grove, this circle, right? These trees, and there's a grove, there's a center space surrounded by these beautiful trees. And as we all are stepping into this grove. So all of us, all of you here live, all of you watching the replay, all of us are in this grove of trees. And in this space, you invite your inner priestess to come forward. This is the part of you that is the wise woman, the medicine woman, the way shower, the light worker, the earth angel, whatever word you want to use. I'm using the word priestess. She comes across space and time. She has integrated all of the initiations, and she is so loving. So see her standing before you. And you look into her eyes or his eyes, or she doesn't have to have a gender. And she is asking you, she's saying, beloved one, dear one, what are you wanting to create? What are you wanting to create this summer and this second half of 2021? What is your heart's desire? What do you want to create? What do you want to birth? Not what does everybody in your life want, not what's the right thing, but what do you want? She's saying, what is in your heart? What is your heart's desire? What do you want to birth this summer and this second half of the year? And answer her. And if there's too much fear that comes up, if fear comes up and blocks you, just hold her hands. And as you hold her hands, your heart will tell her. So if you're like, oh my gosh, I can't feel it right now because like you're blocked or whatever, it's okay. Hold her hands and your heart is going to communicate directly to her because she actually already knows. But this is about you knowing. He's saying like, what is in your heart? What do you want to create? What do you want to birth? So she takes this and she takes it as the symbol of what you want to birth, of what you're going to birth. She take it all of it's so beautiful. So like all of our priestess selves, right? Like everyone, right? They're taking it to the center of the tree grove. They're creating this altar with all of your dreams, your desires, all of your prayer, your heart's prayer of what you really want to create and build and nurture. And they're placing it on this altar. And they're saying from now until the solstice, which is on like Sunday night, if you're in Chicago, check wherever you're at when it's yours, when it's for you. This altar is going to be blessed and charged. It's this in this sacred place. And you're going to be receiving clarity Even if you already are clear, you'll receive a little more and more and more clarity, like, oh, that's what I really want to create, or that's what I really want. I was too scared to name it, but that's what I really want. And then when we cross the solstice, so that's what they're saying, when we cross that portal of the solstice, then, so from the 21st on, it's all nurturing and taking the steps to make that happen. But this is really important, taking the steps with ease, yes, with courage, but it's not about hustling or overworking, because that's like the opposite of what we need to do, right? So but right now it's going to be this beautiful altar. And in fact, if you want to build, they're saying if you want to build an altar in your house or use an altar you already have, and remember, an altar can be as simple as like a windowsill, right? But you create an altar with some special objects that is dedicated to your desire, your heart's prayer, your heart's like real, like, this is what I want to create. This is it. And you create this altar in your home. You can do that as well to keep connecting with it. So I see this altar, beautiful. Oh, beautiful Guadalupe, beautiful your guardian angels, beautiful Isis and Green Tara and Kuan Yin and Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary in all her different forms. They're just surrounding, and the divine masculine coming in is beautiful. Mahavatar Babaji and Krishna and Jesus, they're coming and they're just surrounding this altar, and they're all blessing this altar with your prayers, with your intentions. And just take some nice breaths. Feel this beautiful relief that, oh, I'm not alone. Relief that, oh, my prayers, it's not only good, it's great and awesome to declare, this is what I want. To know that you are supported by the highest forces in the universe. You're so loved. You are a gift. You are blessed and you are a blessing. You are blessed and you are a blessing. You are blessed and you are a blessing. So all of that dissolves in light. You're back in your physical space, wherever you are. Archangel Michael has completed his auric cleanse with his fan, his lightning fan. And just, we call forward your soul, of course, who's always been here, to integrate this healing, this session on all levels, across all space and time. So on all levels, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, across all space and time. Sealing everything safely. Go back to your roots, that pit of crystals. Thank the crystals. And let's disconnect our roots. Remember how we wove our roots together in the beginning? We're disconnecting our roots from each other, sending so much gratitude for everyone who's here live, everyone watching the replay. Trust that it's no accident. The people who said yes, the people who are watching, right? There's a resonance. We're here co-creating miracles. And so feeling your own space, I'm going to burn some sage. So bringing in the earth energy to really ground you. So just see me there. I'm there, blowing the sacred smoke over the crown of your head, over the side, behind you, below you, at your feet. Just feel the grounding, feel your body. And I'm going to spray a little more of this beautiful tar water. That's so good. And then the Palo Santo clear quartz Sedona spray. That's really magical. We know that all this gets transported across space and time. We're not limited by our physical distance. Maybe rub your hands together. And do any stretches that feel good. If you have water, you can drink some water. And coming back to this space, see the solstice portal in front of you, like this beautiful golden gate. This golden gate. This golden gate. And from now till that day, there's going to be, remember, integration, insights that come through. And even if some heavy emotion comes up, just know, like, okay, that's just coming up to be released, right? We don't need to go into the whole story. This is like, you're so supported, you're so loved. And let's just see all of us walking through that golden solstice portal together. Just walk through it. So we already did it together energetically. So bringing the palms of our hands together, we bow to each other and to our own beautiful, beautiful heart. And we close today with a namaste. Namaste, everyone. Yay! So awesome. So a couple of reminders. This is very much going to be continuing to be integrated from now till the solstice. So know that. Take extra good care of yourself, right? Drink lots of water, eat good food, spend time in nature. Really, and I know, you might have busy days coming up. That's okay, but just as much as you can to have some of that sacred stillness time. And you might even want to, if you don't have a journal, get a journal to jot down, or even in your phone if that's easier for you. Because it was really clear to me when by the grove, the tree grove, when you were holding your priestess hands, and she was like, what do you really want? That felt so powerful. And I feel, even for me, who I think I know what I really want, like I've named it, even just doing that, I was like, ooh, there's more within me, right? So just being open to that clarity, right? To all of that. Thank you, Michelle. So glad. Thank you, Patty. Just reading your comments. Beautiful. So I want to pull just a few cards and then we will be done. A couple of things. Next week, the virtual career Reiki is all about embodying radiant confidence. That's going to be after the solstice. So perfect because yes, we have all of the divine support. Yes, the universe has our back. And we are still responsible for action steps that are going to stretch us past our comfort zone. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. That's how growth is. If we're always comfortable, we're not growing. So it doesn't mean it's going to be painful or that you have to suffer. That's not what I'm saying. But it is going to be like, ooh, this makes me shake a little or a lot, right? It's like we step outside our comfort zone. We step outside our safety zone. And what's going to get us there, what's going to help us is that radiant confidence, is bringing in the divine masculine. So next Wednesday is going to be all about that, specifically around your career. I would love to see you. That's $33. You can already register. And then after that, I'm going to be taking a break for maybe like 2 weeks. Greg and I are traveling. I'm so excited. We're going to Mexico. We didn't get to go last year, and much needed connection to my roots. And I know that when I do that, I come back just so much more ready to continue to serve and lead and help you to be the leader that you are. So I would love to connect with you next week before I go off on my adventures. A couple of other things. The Sophia Circle journey, there's still 2 openings. So if you're interested, fill out the application. It's going to be such a sacred, courageous, beautiful journey that we're going to walk on from July till January. Oh my gosh, we meet every 2 weeks. It's virtual. And as we read through the chapters of the Sophia Code and really learn to mentor with the ascended masters and step into your divine leadership and service. Also on the 23rd, the retreat, the in-person retreat. If you're in the Chicago area, I would love to see you. I haven't done an in-person retreat, gosh, for over a year. And I'm so, so excited. It's in this beautiful space. I raised it to 9 participants instead of 8, but it's really stopping at 9 because I meant to do 9 and then somehow 8 came up. But anyway, I think there's already 5 people registered, maybe 6. So there's a few spots left. If you're interested, I would love to see you. You can read all about it. Okay, and there's much, much, much more coming. So I'll be telling you. So let's do the divine feminine. Which divine feminine? Oh, you're welcome, Deborah and Joanna. Thank you so much. Okay, which divine feminine being is helping you? And you know what? Okay, so this feels like these are the guides that are helping you from now till the solstice. There's gonna be a lot of integrating. Oh my gosh. Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. This is so perfect. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. I'm going to read that again. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Look at her. So trust. So that's her message. Trust the answers that are going to be coming to you, that are already here, but you're going to be receiving more clarity in the coming days. And I love that she's writing. She was such a writer. So I really feel like that's also a message to write in the next couple of days. Write these things down because it's so easy a week later to be like, well, I kind of thought this, maybe I imagined it. Like write it down. And that also helps to anchor and ground it. And then I'm just going to do 2 more cards and we're done. Okay, this is The Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn. Let's see. Okay, that was like 10 cards. We're not going to do 10 cards. What's the most important message? What's the most important message right now? Okay. Okay, well, they did 2, so I'm going to trust that. Okay, most important message number 1, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. I love this. Oh my God. Okay, they know better than me. Okay, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Look at this. And I love this, right? Look at the traveler. He's like, doo, doo, doo. And these people are all like pointing over here, but look at this, look at this. They're getting all distracted. And he's like, doop, I'm walking in my truth. I am going on my path. So this feels so important. Don't get distracted by the drama. And I say that with lots of compassion because we've all been there. But the drama and distractions and fears of other people. Don't get distracted. They're like over here, but you're like, nope, I'm walking on my path. And notice that he's alone. And that isn't to say that you're going to be alone, but just to say that sometimes, you know, there's parts of it that we're walking by ourselves and it's okay. It's as it should be because, you know, you're creating new paths. So of course you're like the pioneer, right? So there. And then I've never gotten this card. I'm so love it. Voyage of the Heart. Love flows through you and to you. Look at this gorgeous card. Oh my gosh. And this soul looks like okay, I'm freaking out because there's a moon and there's like stars. Like this soul looks like the scene in the ocean with Our Lady of Guadalupe. It was like dark and then the light. I've never seen this card. And I don't plan my meditations, they just come forward. And so that feels like such a validation of what we just experienced. I'm going to read that again. Love flows through you and to you. That feels like that blessing, right? You are blessed and you are a blessing. You are blessed and you are a blessing. So gorgeous. All right, I think I will stop here. Thank you so much, everyone. I know, I agree, Joanna. They are so perfect. They always are. It's like amazing. Thank you, everyone. I look forward to seeing you. I'm sure I'll be sharing some more things on Instagram Live. So follow me there if you don't. And I look forward to connecting. Feel free to message me or email me if you have a question about any of the offerings. Bye, Lorenza. So glad you were here. Oh, good, Catherine. I'm so glad. All right. Bye-bye.